Yes, it may sound strange, but it's very exciting nonetheless. Now, Triumph Dining recently did a blog post about using your library as an inexpensive gluten-free resource. So I decided to take that blog post and kind of build off of it as a place for gluten-free to go. We all know the gluten-free diet is expensive. The food alone costs more than a non-gluten-free diet, and not to mention magazine subscriptions, books on gluten-free lifestyle, and gluten-free cookbooks. I don't know the last time you went to your local library, but go there and do a search for gluten-free. Emily Kay, who wrote the post for Triumph Dining, said that she expected to do a search for gluten-free and come up empty-handed, but alas, she was wrong on 2 accounts. First, she said there were a handful of cookbooks and dietary guides from the past 2 years ready and waiting on the shelf, and a scan of the digital catalog brought up a few dozen books in the county-wide system that could be requested for pickup at the local branch. So this is excellent news for a number of reasons. Number one, it's a money saver to check books out of the library instead of buying them, except, those late fees, so watch out for that. Return them on time. Number two, since gluten-free and celiac disease is such an evolving topic and heavily researched at the moment, it's basically kind of stated that anything older than 2 years, research-wise, is outdated. So it's nice that your library gives you access to materials without a financial commitment when you understand that they will become outdated at a certain point in time. Number three, test your hand at recipes with cookbooks without buying something that you end up hating. Like, I have a lot of great gluten-free cookbooks, and some I just vibe really well with. Like, I love the ingredients, I love the cooking styles, I love just everything about them, and others kind of get a little dusty. So it gives you definitely time to vibe well with the cookbook before you buy it, and that way you can get one you really love. And finally, when you found books that you really love, you can make a note to give it to a gluten-free friend, because I love getting cookbooks for gifts, gluten-free cookbooks. And now with all the money you've saved by checking out books from the library, you can buy one for yourself and one for a friend. Everybody wins. Emily Kay also stated that there were a lot of older books, maybe around 10 years old or so, on the library shelves. Now, there's nothing dangerous in these books, but the diet back then was much more restrictive, and there weren't as many decisive thoughts on what was okay and what was not. So I think these older texts are very interesting to kind of see how things have evolved and how the research initially began to develop. So something else to ponder and thumb through at your library. And yeah, so go check out your local library. You just might be surprised as to what you find. And if your library doesn't carry gluten-free books or resources, it's a great opportunity to talk with your librarian about stocking the shelves with some new gluten-free books, and just spreading the awareness and spreading the word. So that's where we are, going to the library. If you do use the library as a resource, let me know. I think that's pretty exciting stuff. So thanks so much for watching. As always, it's from Have Not to Having Gluten-Free Dining.